can delete that. And what else we can do now? Let's see. I think I'm going to do, first of all, the engine in the back. That's a lot of detail we can do. So, as you can see, we have a lot of them. So, but the major part is just copy and paste. So let's just do one of them. Going to duplicate that. Make a non-separation, go into the isolate view, and we are going to work only with that, with one side, but we have obviously to just rotate it straight. Going to deactivate here the mirror modifier. That's fine. And we are going to add not too much detail, but a little bit. So we're going to add definitely here the inset. We're going to add here this kind of stuff, and maybe this here, whatever that is. But we can just do that now. So first of all, we need the space in here for the thruster. So it's on the back. You can just insert that. Make a little bit more of space here. Or maybe I'm going to undo this, so we need maybe like that. So we can just select here the top and bevel that. It's looking fine. So we need maybe on this point here. Yep, that's looking fine. I'm going to select. Oh, I don't want this. Okay, we have to do here another thing. So we have the problem that's looking not really good. Alright, I'm going to add here the loop cut, and we're going just to close that by simply selecting them and clicking on join. So pressing J. Alright, now it's going all the way through. Now let's select here that detail, or let's do it in the other way. I'm going to select that instead of the other one. So let's just extrude it and just scale it inside. I see we have a problem, so I'm going to undo this quick. I'm going to take that again, put it on the front, select all by distance, so we have just deleted that, and I'm going to delete here the inset, because now you can just select that, extrude it, cancel extrusion, scale it on the Z-axis, and scale it on the X-axis. Right, so you have this indentation here. Now we can redo that. Perfect. Alright, now let's do here this kind of detailing on top. So I'm going to put here the cursor. I think we're going to do a known separation of an object. Just add a cube, make that smaller, and make roughly this the detail you want to. I think I'm going to keep it in this way, just a little bit smaller. Perfect. Cursor toward origin to 3D cursor. And now let's try to do the same thing we have done earlier. So just select it, put it to the area. It's going to be rounded like that. Now we can just add an array modifier on -1, a little bit more, and go up with the count. Maybe let's do 20, that's fine. So maybe I just want to do here a little bit more. Yeah, that's looking better. Alright, let's redo the trick we have done earlier. So I'm going to steal here this edge, make a known separation of it, deactivate the array modifier, and now we're going to just extrude it, put it here, extrude it, put it here. So you have the length of that, and we know the spacing in between is like this here. Alright, let's just put it here. make that active. Or I'm going to delete here that's fine. Make this here active and rotate it slightly, obviously with the active element, and so on. So at this point I'm going to select all. So let's just duplicate that. And done this. So I'm going to make that a little bit bigger so we know what's going on here. Alright, let's steal now this detail. Same thing, make a non-separation of that, take one of them and delete the array modifier. So I'm going to hide our main object for now. Alright, done this. I'm going to just delete that, we don't need that anymore. And we have just to put it back, but you see we have a little bit of a mess going on. So just select them and put it all the way back. So that's fine. Now we can just select all, and I think, yeah, we have just to go a little bit more outside here with the, yeah, we have a little bit of a problem here with that, but let's do it manually, maybe just going outside. Alright, very good. Select all, duplicate that, scale it by -1 on the x-axis so you can just put it on the other side. And basically we are just meeting now the space here. I think that is a little bit too much. Now it's looking good. Select the top, do the same thing here. And we have just to delete, or maybe no, we don't have to delete. I need just this detail again, so I've just deleted it too quickly. So redo that. And I just messed up a little bit here the things, so let's just undo this quick. So let's do it again. I'm going to just duplicate that, make a non-separation of it, so we can just select that. Alright, we have done that. Obviously here we have the same thing to do, so... And we are good to go here. Select, just apply on all the array modifier. Here we don't have any. Here apply and select all of them. Join them together, recalculate the normals, and we are good to go with this detail. So another thing I just want to add here is simply sharp, so it's the shading a little bit better. And we have to decide what we can do inside here. So maybe I'm going to, let's see if we just, let's split that in 3 sections so we can just insert that, but I just want to make it individual. And we are going to just clear the sharp here. So we can extrude that up and maybe go down with that. Actually now I'm just doing some weird stuff, so you can add some details that you want. Yeah, it's not too bad for just a little bit of a detail. That's totally fine. So maybe on the side we can just do another thing. So don't worry about the bottom part because you can't really see that, that's fine. Let's do now a little bit the side. So for that, or I'm going just to steal here all the way the faces. Just duplicate that, make a non-separation. And basically we're going to make that a little bit bigger and just extrude it outside. And we can do the same thing of shield we have done earlier. So just select that, we're going to put it a little bit back. So like that, we have a difference here, and basically I'm going to add here a loop cut and here loop cut. That one I just want to bevel because we're going to make here the hole. So let's make a known separation of that. And now let's see. I'm going to leave here 4 faces. 4 we are going to delete, leave 4 delete, and so on. And here it's fine, we can just leave that. Alright, looking good. I'm going to delete here now the faces. And done this type of shield. And obviously you have to do it on the other side too, so either you can just copy that. Yeah, it's better you copy that and just rotate it. And I see I have done here a little bit of a mess. So hide that, solve that, and we are back in business. So let's put it right here. I just want to see the other things we have done earlier, so just select all of them. So we see a little bit more of that. That's fine. And it's just feeling a little bit, I don't know, it's feeling a little bit too boring in here, I would say, maybe. Let's add another loop cut, bevel that. And just bevel here the inside. Don't bevel that, extrude it inside, I want to say. It's looking a little bit better, so I'm going just to apply that to the other side. And another thing I just want to mention is, if you know another way to do this type of detail here, just let me know in the comments, so we can do it maybe for the next time. Alright, so let's add now something maybe inside here or on the bottom here. So we're going to do fairly the same thing. We're going to select the front and we are going just to extrude it, but just do it in this way. So we have a little bit of a border here. It's totally fine for closing up. And in here we have just the thruster, so it's looking good.